We'll now start looking at some more advanced methods of using formula in your families. I'll first create some parameters for the maximum width and depth that this desk can be built at. So the maximum width is 1800, and I will place that in the formula cell because that is fixed. And I will then create a maximum depth parameter, again making sure it's a length parameter because it is a dimension. Set to constraints. I'll set this at 900. I now want to add some checking parameters to see whether the width that I type in to the width parameter that drives the geometry is greater than the maximum width available for this table. I can then create a new parameter, and I will call this check underscore max width exceeded, and the type of parameter I will set to be a yes/no parameter, and I will group the parameter under data. So this is a yes/no parameter, and it has automatically been ticked. However, I want this to be ticked or true when the width exceeds the maximum width. I can therefore use the syntax when the width is greater than the maximum width. This parameter is now unticked because the width is not greater than the maximum width. If I were to type in 1900, for example, in the width, the checkbox is now ticked because the width now exceeds the maximum width. If I change it back to 1800, the checkbox clears. I'll do the same for the max depth. Set it as a yes/no. Set the parameter group to data and type in if the depth is greater than the maximum depth. So this is a way to return a true or a false value that drives a yes/no parameter. Note that this type of formula syntax could not be used on any other type of parameter because it returns a yes/no, and only the yes/no parameter type will accept this kind of formula. You will receive an error if you use this syntax in any other parameter type.